Dogs are considered man's best friend. They crave human companionship and expect nothing in return. Our four-legged friends also have some unique skills that cannot be identified at first glance. We took a closer look at two special canines whose line of work is vital to society. This is Rachel and her service dog, Muggsy. She suffers from Crohn's disease, and Muggsy alerts her by rubbing up against her leg when her sodium levels are too low.
So how does he actually do that? Like, how does he detect when your sodium levels are low?
Your body releases hormones, and he's trained to smell that specific hormone, and he alerts me.
Rachel was diagnosed with her condition when she was 9. She never intended on Muggsy being a service dog, but she realized he has what it takes to help her with her disease. Muggsy is one of many service dogs Rachel has trained.
I started out training therapeutic horses for individuals with disabilities, and it kind of led me into dog training because they have similar temperaments and they're just travel size.
Right.
And then working with individuals with disabilities my whole life, I always wanted to figure out how I could better the community, and especially because the costs of service dogs are so expensive, I would rather train them at a lower price, or rate rather, so people who are less fortunate and need them can actually afford them.
It takes a lot of time and money to prepare service dogs for their line of work. These pups have to go through intense training to do their job at a high level.
How much did you pay to train him?
Total costs, including from start to finish, probably $56,000.
The idea of having a furry companion right by your side 24/7 sounds like lots of fun. However, a service dog is on duty and they should be treated as such.
Like, he was more comfortable in public, especially before I was comfortable, because a lot of people stare at me, and I'm a self-conscious person, and then somebody who's people are looking you up and down all the time, and they're literally trying to figure out what's wrong with you. The service dogs, you should act like they are not there, like you don't see them. They are a piece of medical equipment, essentially.
During the interview, two girls approached us to pet Muggsy. Rachel had to politely let them know that he was on the job and he was not to be petted. After the interview, we went back and Rachel made an exception so the girls could get their fix. We took a trip to the animal hospital of Itasca to visit Dr. Jeff Deakey and comfort dog handler Janice Wizard.
Walked away from me. But I have learned, because I've worked with her so many years, to let her do that because something is happening. So she walked away from me. I gave her the length of her leash, and she walked over to a woman who I did not know, and she just stood there a minute, and then she started leaning up against her. So I walked up to the woman, and I said hi, told her my name, and we started talking, and I said, I don't know how you're feeling today or if something's going on, but my dog is trying to tell me that she wants to help you. And she got very teary, and she said, I am in so much pain.
That was a story about Zippy, a comfort dog at Trinity Lutheran Church. She provides comfort for war veterans, trauma victims, kids with special needs, and even everyday people.
Known fact that blood pressure on people is down if you have a dog. Okay, that's a fact that's undeniable. Okay, they also find that people who have dogs in general, not just comfort dogs in general, the people will live longer.
Dr. Deakey explains why dogs make such great listeners and how their presence makes everyone feel better.
When it comes to kids, as you may or may not remember as being kids yourself, small kids, it's hard sometimes to talk to a parent about a problem, okay? They don't think they understand, and what happens is they start talking to their dog about it, okay? And when that happens, you feel better being able to talk about your problem. And does a dog judge us? Not at all. A dog's just there to love you and listen.
Dr. Deakey made it clear that your pup does not have to be a certified comfort dog to provide emotional support. He recalled an experience in a nursing home he had with his dog, Charlie.
Rounds with my dog. Now, that Charlie is a Bichon Poodle, a little bit more jumpy. So anyway, he was making the rounds. He loved it because all the older people love dogs, right? Everybody loves dogs. And I got to this one lady. It was the last person that I was seeing. And she just kind of sat there, and so I picked up Charlie, and I sat next to her on the couch, and I just started talking to her. I said, this is my dog, Charlie. And she starts petting him. And she says, and I told her I grew up on a farm. And so all of a sudden she starts talking about being on a farm. So she's like, I grew up on a farm too. And so she started talking while she's petting the dog, okay? Well, unbeknownst to me, after the visit, Nancy called me and said, do you know that lady never talked for 4 years here?
Most people think that dogs need humans. Yes, this might be true. However, humans need these lovable hounds just as much. This is Thomas Cavanaugh, signing off.